Welcome back everybody. Yes, this is One Pacific, Admiral's Edition, Guadalcanal campaign from the Japanese perspective. So a quick refresher of what's going on. We got one of them ships. Oh yeah, we have got a few ships here. A few damaged ones. We still ain't got any aircraft on. I don't think there's any actual aircraft there to put on that ship. None of them will go on there. Shame. Yeah. A shame. We're done with an escort carrier. We have got some nice destroyers though, all waiting here for us. And the Congo is still around. She's fine. There's no problems with her. Which is great stuff. Great stuff. We'll be. Oh, I mean that. We'll be using her at some stage. Probably for bombarding action and whatever it is. Oh dear. Slipped in me. We'll be running down the Guadalcanal anyway. Probably only bombarding and doing something nasty to the Allies. We've got a fair few destroyers. There's destroyers which I'm really pleased about because they can help us a lot. We have got some ships being repaired. Where are they? Yes, here they are. Light carrier. She was took damage. Take 5 days to be repaired. Oh, she got aircraft. Wait, she's got aircraft. On one. That one there. She has got aircraft. I wonder if I should transfer them over to our escort carrier. Yeah, I could do that, I think. Through this screen. Yeah, there. Transfer the ship. And there she is there. She's came up there. Mind you, her capacity is only 27. But she's a light carrier. They're too far away, surely. They might not be, yeah, thinking about it, they might just about be close enough. No, the answer is no, we're not gonna do that. Mind you, there's only 9 serviceable aircraft. So we could, let's go back. How many Kates on board? None serviceable. Well, that solves that problem then, doesn't it? We won't be putting aircraft aboard that ship after all. Right. Here we got amphibious squad. We got some land troops. So let's click on one of these first. Some land troops loading up, and they will eventually be transported to Guadalcanal. And then once we get them there. Once we get down to Guadalcanal, here we are there now. Once we get down to Guadalcanal, we can then obviously add to our considerable forces we got here, and then we'll go on the offensive and try to knock the Allies off Guadalcanal. Because at the moment they are on it in force. They got 7,560 men or troops, 168 guns and 30 AFVs plus whatever it's just as 2 units. That's because they're too far away, so we can't actually tell. And there's obviously more than just a destroyer there. There's a minesweeper. It's probably a minesweeper, isn't it? Yeah, got these names there. PT boat's got to be, yeah. There's definitely a light cruiser, it's saying, plus troop carrier, plus destroyer, but these are only conjectural things. So there's a couple of destroyers there. I'm looking for a weak. This is two ships moving northwest. Americans have got a carrier around somewhere, and we have spotted some down here. They're fast transports, assuming they are fast transports. We don't know nothing about those there. We've got submarines all over the place. I'm going to just click on that. It shows our patrolled area. This is to catch ships going up and back to and fro from Guadalcanal and etc. And this one here, this is catch any ships coming across from Brisbane and probably Sydney as well. Where's Sydney? There. Sydney is down there. And probably the same for that. Oh no, it's just to catch ships coming across from Brisbane. And we have a number of submarines patrolling around this area. You do it. You got a massive great patrolled area. Here you are. That's big. And you're getting into the red zone. You got plenty of fuel at the moment. So these are just patrolling around Port Moresby. We've got some ships there. They got some ships. Control ship. Don't know why they would have control. Just bringing in supplies or something. We've got supply ship here. This is probably oh, she's almost finished. Oh, she finished? Yeah, she's finished. Going back to truck. Yeah, she's going back to truck. Probably be the last time we bring. Yeah, it'll be the last time we bring supplies down here. Mind you, we may have to bring some fuel down here for our aircraft. No serviceable aircraft. Well, I'm not surprised. They've got no fuel. It can't actually do much, can she? We've got tons of ships down here. Submarine fast transports. A bombardment force. Masui. Yeah. A couple of light heavy cruisers. A couple of heavy cruiser. Maybe we should get them in tow and start heading towards Guadalcanal with them. So we'll put a destination on them. Get them down here first. Munda base or Munda. At the moment we'll click that off. That once we get down there, then we'll do a bombardment order for them. Says, oh no, you're dropping off something, haven't you? Yeah, you're just unloading at the moment. That's correct. Remember now. Yeah, it's just to make sure we got something here as a fallback option. Mind you, we've got shitloads here, haven't we? Yeah, got a ton here. Two lots of combat troops as well. Definitely need engineers. Let's just click out of that for a sec. What's it showing there? Aviation. Oh, they've got loads of aviation support. 44 they've got. We only need 7 at the moment, as I said there. That's because we ain't got much in the way of aircraft, just float planes, I think. Yeah, that's all there is, just float planes there. So it's conceivable we could bring more aircraft down here. Yeah. These are our carriers. Zuikaku, Gokaku. They are, I think they're coming down here. Let's click on that. Just indicate. Yeah, they, oh, you didn't stay there. You gonna stay there? The orders haven't shown up. They're coming down. Anyway, they're coming down here. We've got tons of submarines around this area. They're all doing their usual patrol thing. Do battleships. Oh, you're going back. Not that there's anything wrong with you, it's just that you're almost out of supply, or virtually out of supplies or ammo, and the only place I can get that type of ammo is a truck. Now you've got to go all the way back to truck. These are automatic convoys, I think. No, it's not. Beg your pardon. That one is not. What are you? I can see what you are. You're an amphibious force with nothing. You must have dropped something off, so you're on the way back. Oh, Chichosi. I've just been reading about her and her exploits. I might actually put something on the video about that. Well, not this one, so the later one. Yeah, so have we got any... we have got army personnel. When I'm looking at this, thinking I need 17th Army. Wait a minute, is what we haven't got down here. Patrol area for submarine. When I look down here, our troops. We haven't got any HQs, none whatsoever. And that could be a bit of a problem. Go back. We have got no aviation support, so if we, and we should be really thinking about is getting aircraft down here, because then we'll have an unsinkable carrier like the Americans did, or the Allies in the real war itself. They took this, put an aircraft airbase there, and that was their unsinkable carrier, and that's what we got to do. Something I should have thought about some time ago, but we need something that's going to give us aviation support. If we look at Rabol, she's got a shed load of aviation support. Now our aviation support doesn't come from troops per se. Look at the engineers. Normally it's the engineers. There's no aviation support on that at all. And if we look at that one again, find no aviation support whatsoever. We go back and click on this 11th Air Fleet. The amount of aviation support is ridiculous. 180 they've got just from that one unit. We need to get something down there and give these guys down there, our troops down there, some aviation support so they can then move in some aircraft. Now the 17th Army HQ doesn't have it. There's a lot of support for ground units, but nothing else. So we need to find something. It's something I'll look for in between videos. Combined fleet. No, we don't want anything like that. That might actually give us aviation support. It does not. I'll find something. After all that, well, I'll look at it. I'll probably have to go through all of it just to find out what, if anything, gives us aviation support, because we desperately need it. And if we can't get it from there, we'll have to find somewhere else. I mean, let's have a look. You have got aviation support. If worst comes to worst, we'll nick something from there. Better steal from here. We don't need aviation support here. It's only 12, that's not a great deal. Right here? You got 30. Who's giving you that? Have a look. You can look. Oh, it's the base force. Is it? Yeah, it's the base force. So we might have to come down, nick these, and bring them down to Guadalcanal itself. Or Lunga Point, or I can't even say that. Tofafaranga. Mouth. My mouth won't move properly. Let's run a turn, shall we? Let's run a turn. Hopefully we'll spot the American carrier, because I'm sure there's one left. The Wasp. I think it's the Wasp, because I haven't sunk her yet. But we have sunk 2 American carriers, but there is one running around up to no good, and we need to find her, destroy her, and then we'll have the Guadalcanal area to ourselves, hopefully. We'll see. Let's just speed that up a little bit, otherwise they're going to be there all day watching numbers go past, or we don't want that. Right. There's nothing you can do about this. It is what it is, unfortunately. It's even worse on the main game when you got a whole of the Pacific to worry about. Right. I assume that's the Allies spotting aircraft around. There's a lot of clouds about by the looks of it. Spotting is going to be difficult, which is nice for us in some ways, but not in other ways. It means we can get our ships close to Guadalcanal without being seen. It also means the Americans can do that too. The Allies. That's going to be interchangeable words, unfortunately. When I say Americans, I mean the Allies, because the Australians were there, and I think the French were there as well, if I remember rightly from what I've been reading on the history recently, or the last year. And a shitload of others too. So, but we'll use the Allies and the Americans as an interchangeable thing, so you know what I'm talking about. Right, come on, there's nothing happening. Bit of a boring episode so far. Jumping about all over that, my god. Oh yeah, the normal attack on Ley. They got 6 kills. Where are you coming from? Port Moresby. I'm not doing enough damage to Port Moresby. 6 of those bloody things running around, and they got air cobras as well. 14 of them, not just some. 14 of them. I don't think. Oh, we just destroyed one. I don't think I've got that many bombers on the ball at the moment. Mind you, I ain't got that many bombers. Full stop. I have lost a lot of the air war. Far too many aircraft. Have a quick look at the casualty list in a minute. They just lost a bomber. Or did they? Yes they did, yeah. 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Oh, the anti-aircraft fire. Well, that's right, because we've got no fuel there to put our aircraft in the sky. We need to get some fuel down there. Oh, my ship's away. I just realised my ship has gone. Oh. Convoy, get them back to truck, put some fuel on board and take it down to Ley, and then hopefully that'll be the end of our transports to Ley. Concentrate on bringing supplies down to Rabaul, who's got no fuel whatsoever, because all my ships have sucked the place dry. I've given them all orders not to refuel for some time, so we can then bring some fuel down. Oh my god, a lot of our search aircraft are being cancelled and the weather's so bad. So if the Americans or Allies are running in supplies and troops, now is a very good time to do it. Only our submarines can catch them. Well, they don't seem to be doing very well. They got 13 Kitty Hawks this time. Are they growing them, are they? Is that what it is? They're growing them. When I was the Allies, I didn't have all this luxury. Where the hell are they bringing these planes in from? What else? Service combat check. I don't think there's going to be much of that. Right. Come on. You should be finished by now. Speed it up a bit. Oh, right. Oh, we're having oh, we're just bombarding them. This will give me an idea what type of troops they got. Or how strong their troops are compared to ours. give us a nice ratio, and then we can decide what we're going to do in the next episode. So I've got a feeling I'm going to attack them because they're really annoying me. I think we can get 2-to-1 odds out of this. They've got their assault value is 119, ours is 217. So we can get 2-to-1 out of that. Yeah. They're not the best of the odds. It's best to have about 3-to-1 or somewhere in that region. The Allies are bombarding us now. Tit for tat. We can bomb them, they can bomb us. Only fair. Yeah. Didn't look to see if we actually lost anybody last time we attacked. I don't actually say, does it? No, didn't say. So maybe it was a stalemate. Where are we? Oh, we're over here. Right, on New Guinea. So we're still outnumbering them. I was a bit worried because I'm not going to concentrate on there. All I want is a holding force. That's why I've been supplying the lay to make sure we've got plenty of supplies down there. I need to supply this place as well. I will check this to make. Oh, actually, I don't think we need any supplies there. They've actually got fuel as well. Wow, what a luxury that is. Lay hasn't got any, hasn't he? Yeah, no, they ain't got any. No, ball hasn't. Totally out. They're gonna let me. Oh no, we are. Beg your pardon, we. All right, okay. Yeah, of course, we've got a convoy there. Or was it 2 convoys? So they've unloaded shitloads of fuel already. That doesn't mean we have to stop. We have to keep going and going and going. But I've got some automatic convoys where I don't need to touch them. I just set them up previously. And they just keep going to and fro from truck to Rabor, collecting fuel from truck and delivering it down to Rabor, and supplies as well. I think I've got 3 auto. Yeah, there's one there. You are bringing in. I'm not sure what you bring. Oh, your supplies. You're bringing in supplies. They're only small ships. They're only doing 8 knots, so they're too slow to bring down to Guadalcanal. I mean, they get butchered going down there. You going away? That's the normal. Under my direction. You're under my direction as well. You're not automatic. Oh no, I thought it was the other ones. Ah. Okay. I don't much. We'll be able to have a look, see what you can pick up. Bring some more stuff down. Supplies and what have you. Oh, carriers are down here at last. Need to interrupt the Americans. Got a submarine there. Oh, that's midget submarines. And they're damaged. We'll dock them. Or better still, disband them. Hopefully they will get repaired. Do they get repaired while they're being disbanded? I don't think they're going to be repaired. Oh yeah, 21 days. Bloody hell, that's a long time. Right, so you're unloading, aren't you? Actually, you finished unloading. I beg your pardon. So you can now turn. I've told it. Told it could refuel, and I didn't want that. Mind you, I've got 2,000 odd. So we'll set them a destination. I don't know what we're going to pick up yet, but we'll just set the destination. They can go back to truck. I'll exit that. Fine. And you were doing what? Oh, it's thunderstorms. Did that say thunderstorms? Yeah, it did. Oh, that's auto convoy. And you're doing fuel. That's what it is. So you've unloaded all your fuel last time. That's why we had so much fuel. That's why we got so much fuel there now. Where before we didn't have 4 even started this. Right, let's have look at the intelligence reports. Japanese ship sunk. 5. No, we're doing other points. Allied ships sunk 38. Doing well. Right. Yes, it's aircraft points lots. Don't actually say aircraft itself. Just points. Oh. So where would we find that out? Replacement port. Oh, there we go. Aircraft losses. It gives us a breakdown completely of what they are, but it does say what it is there. I didn't lose any today. That makes a bloody change, doesn't it? Man of aircraft, we lost 187. Really? Oh no, that's sorted. Sorry, beg your pardon. Oh, there it is. There. Oh, we have lost 187. Right. Okay. We made 4,000. Wow. Really? Yeah. Mind you, the Americans got more than us. Yeah. They've only lost 120. Let's see, there's the big difference straight away. Where the Allies can afford to lose a few aircraft, we cannot, and we have lost far more than what the Allies have. I think I pointed this out before, but yeah, the nuisance. This is the operational report. It can be quite extensive. It's not that extensive today. It tells us one thing or another. I mean, if you really must, you can pause the video and have a look. It's just, it's. I think most of the information comes down there at the bottom as the game progresses. That's the combat report. So you can go through and check all the combat. Yeah, I'm just because it's been a while. I'll show you all this stuff again, even if you might find it. Yeah, these are the sighting reports. It even tells you that they're picking up what radio traffic, but as I've said before, these numbers mean absolutely jack to me. So unless you can click on these, or it's got a name like it is there. I know that's Port Moresby, obviously, and yeah, sending out the Americans or Allies send out signals from Tulagi as well, and then you get from Brisbane. But the ones that just got numbers, they mean jack. Absolutely nothing to me whatsoever. Could I guess find out? Click on that. No, right click. Does the information come up somewhere? Oh yeah, there. So it shows it there. I'd have to write all these down, wouldn't I? Then hunt through. I could actually put the X's up on the map, but I don't like the X's. It's not a board game. I mean, computer games are a bit more advanced than board games, or should be. Some of the people writing, publishing computer war games, they're not as good as some of the board games. Why? Anyway, I'm not going to rant on about that. I hope you enjoyed the refresher. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be back and we will be doing some more of this because it's a campaign that I want to get on with. It's going to take bloody ages from what I remember. Well, I've got a feeling the American campaign is only halfway through, but that's immaterial. You don't know about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.